Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play today's Puzzmo Crossword. It is February 27th, 2025. Today's Thursday, and today's crossword is called The Proof is in the Mail, with a letter, an envelope emoji, and then the letter is sealed with a little heart top there. Today's crossword is by Brooke, edited by Brooke. So we are dealing with the Brooke by Brooke crossword. Very interesting. All right, here I'll have to. I know Brooke can be tricky sometimes. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, it can be tricky. So, but I look forward to it because there's usually always some interesting stuff going on here. So as usual, I'm going to solve the crossword first with music in the background, and then I will discuss the clues afterward, and then the theme, if anything, if there's anything to do with mail. Hmm. Okay, I'll try to keep this in mind, but sometimes when I'm really shooting for speed, I tend to forget that what the theme even was, and then and then I just try to answer the clue rather than think of the themes, and that works against me. But yeah, sometimes it is what it is. All right, let's get started. All right, I solved that in 3 minutes and 32 seconds, and I think they add 30 seconds. Yeah, because I get a penalty for just guessing this one because I got that wrong here. I was just like guessing. It wasn't right. So yeah, that was on me. I got really lost. Not didn't really understand what this is. So yeah, and I forgot about this, even though I do work with it. Okay. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the notes first. So today's puzzle is by Brooke. The proof is in the mail. Edited by Brooke. So note from the constructor: the VIP pass clue is about the band, the internet. Oh, okay. There's a band called the internet. All right. Okay, I thought it was literally called. I thought it was literally about the internet. Okay, a note from the editor, Brooke, of course. In 2020, many crossword editors, constructors, and solvers signed an open letter to the New York Times written by constructor Anna Sharton. Excuse me. One of the demands in Anna's letter was that contributors receive proofs of their work before publication, which they now do, although this is still not the case for all crossword venues. This was related to the clue at 19 across, which we will get to that in a bit. Okay, so Plonk's terrible, but let's take a closer look at these clues. One across identifiers for marathoners, so those are the bibs that they wear, those numbers and tags. I thought those were called tags. I forgot that those were called bibs until later on that I realized, I made a mistake there. So that was on me. Just a second here. Okay, sorry, I actually did pause a second there because I suddenly just developed a coughing fit and I had to go grab some water. So you're probably going to see this like slight jump from the previous what I was saying to what I'm saying now. But anyway, let's continue here. Okay, 1 done. Something you shouldn't do. That's a bad idea. All right. 2 down. Place to study the blade. Oh, okay. So not study the blade like a martial art or something, but study the blade as in like the ice, the ice skates, the blades on. So anyway, ice rink. All right. 3 down. Roll for Ava. In 1957's The Sun Also Rises. I don't know what this is. Let me Google this. The Sun Also Rises in 1957 film. All right. It is an adaptation of the 1926 Ernest Hemingway novel of the same name by Henry King. Okay, so this is referring to Ava Gardner, and her character's name is Lady Brett Ashley. All right. Don't know the movie, don't know the characters, so I was honestly stuck here. 4 down. Store that stocks Fenty Beauty. So Fenty Beauty is the famous singer Rihanna's beauty brand, and I know this that yeah, Sephora is the store, so like the makeup cosmetic store that does that. 18 down. Verb with the ball, bad or knowledge, good. Oh, I was thinking it was drop because I know that drop the ball is something bad, but darn, I didn't think about dropping knowledge as a good. My brain just didn't connect those two together. So yeah, that was on me there. 5 down, origami lines. So origami is the Japanese art of folding paper to make shapes, animals, whatever. And those lines are this paper you fold. The folds basically are called creases in the paper. 6 down, like thirst traps. So thirst traps, if you're not familiar, if you're not in the so-called young folk era or something, thirst traps are basically something. Usually, like I feel like there's their videos, and then they make them to sort of like be sexy, to sort of like to I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. They're just meant to be sexy to evoke sexiness of themselves to sort of attract your attention. I guess that's the best way I could say that. I don't know. 7 down. One might have granted access to the internet. So the internet here is apparently a band, as explained in Brooke's constructor's note, or the note there, or the editor's note. I don't remember, but it was in the notes. And so if you have access to seeing a certain band, you would have the VIP pass. All right. 16 down, Abbott Elementary star Shirley Ralph. Shirley Ralph is a kind of a veteran actress already, but she really, I think, like flew onto my radar with the show Abbott Elementary, which is a great sitcom. It's really funny, really clever. 8 down, exceeding expectations in a way. Okay, so interesting because exceeding expectations usually is a good thing. So you're doing something better than people expected. But in this sense, overdue is because people expect something to be done by a certain time, but you're overdue, you're late, so you're exceeding that expectation. So in a sense, this is a bad thing. So I like this play here. So really like 8 down right now. 9 down, tiny noodles in Italian comfort food. So I figured this must be something to do with pasta, but I'd never heard of pastina before. So let me just Google that because these sound adorable. So I gotta look at this. Pastina. Oh, it's a variety of pasta consisting of tiny pieces, typically a round shape with a diameter of about 2 millimeters. So they're literally tiny pasta. Oh my god, they're so tiny. They're adorable. I don't know if I would like them in how they're cooked, but we don't really have that here. But it sounds very interesting. So learning one thing, even though I don't do too well with Brooke's puzzles, just because of my lack of skills and trivia knowledge, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot really. So very interesting. Pastina, all right. And I knew that because it was tiny noodles, probably it has some kind of diminutive suffix at the end. but I wasn't sure what it was going to be, so I wouldn't have guessed pastina. I thought it was maybe Oh, I think I would have guessed pastini or pastili or something like that, like an I. And anyway, 10 down. V small, it means very small. So here's itsy, like itsy bitsy is very small. And okay, what else do we have? 17 down. Nickname for Eliza Blank or Blank Annie. So this is Beth, so Elizabeth or Bethany. They're both nicknames for those people are called Beth. What else do we have? We have nothing down here. Okay, so we'll go to the across clues. 11 across, 43,560 square feet. Again, I don't know the measurement, but I just guessed based on the fact it's 4 letters. Acre. Yeah, that's what I guessed. 14 across, something that is profound, is very deep. Yeah, deep thought. 5 across, this is the one I got confused with. I thought, yeah, I don't know why I thought it was CSS. I have no idea why I thought that. I just think when I see some kind of formatting, I think it's to do with coding or whatever. I don't read the rest. Again, this is always my problem. Sometimes I don't read the full code because I'm trying to be fast. So I think that by reading the first 2-3 words, I know what it is, and I don't read the rest. So that is my mistake. So don't make my mistake. Formatting option when exporting a spreadsheet, like an Excel spreadsheet, you can export it as a CSV. I don't know what that is in full CSV. I mean, in full anyway. But I know that you can export Excels in that format. I mean, I do this at my job, so I didn't see this. I can't believe this. It's embarrassing. 12 across, expression of respect in karate. I would have thought it was something like san or something like like somebody's son, like a respectful title at the end of your name, but in a sense. But Ray, I'd never heard of that. Okay, so let me see. Ray Karate. Let's see. Okay, so what does Ray mean in karate? So this is according to karate terminology. So link here, it says Ray is essentially like a bow or sign of respect, trust, and appreciation. May be done while standing or while kneeling. So the bow is called a Ray. Ah, I see. Okay. Again, I didn't know that. Maybe if I took karate or some martial arts class, I would have known that, but I didn't. But learning a lot of new things. 15 across, say or show, to express something, that's how you see something, how you feel, or show something. 13 across, a large tub is called a fat, or a big large tub is a fat. 8 across, nail polish brand of Pisces, the future shade. Again, I don't know the shade, but this answer OPI is very popular in crosswords, so I've come to just know it by now that that's the nail polish brand that usually is being referred to because it's 3 letters, so yeah. All right, and then the long one here, 17 across, blowout event. Ah, right, because you blow out the candles at this event, so it's a birthday party. It's also like a blowout also means something like a huge event. I think that's what it also means. 19 across. So this is an interesting clue we're talking about in the crossword notes. So this is what it says. People who, at some venues, change your crosswords without telling you have fun when it runs if your name attributed to stuff you've never seen before. So this sucks. I mean, I can imagine that, it sucks that editors, I mean, I'm an editor, but I don't do this kind of stuff, obviously. And they don't tell you. And that's basically why in my job too, like we let the authors know what we're doing. Like we usually send to them for a review. Only in certain instances we don't do this, but for the most part, we do let them read it first and say, hey, this is kind of what we've changed in a rough sense. And like, are you okay with that? If you are, cool, we'll publish that. If not, let us know and we'll change it. Or we'll come to an agreement about something, compromise. But it sucks when, especially in crosswords, I can imagine this sucks when you're doing something and they've changed some stuff and then you're like, well, what the hell happened? This is not what I submitted or something, and you publish it. So I can only imagine. Awful feeling. 21 across, a number of 4-letter answers in this puzzle. Again, I also kind of guessed this because it's only 3 letters, so it's definitely not 2, so and definitely not 1, so it has to be something like 10. It's only 3-letter number, right? 24 across, artist Teresa Blank Kyung Cha. So I guess Teresa Huck Kyung Cha. I have to Google who this person is right now. Teresa. Oh, an American novelist. Okay, let me see. Oh no, Teresa has passed. Okay, so here, let me see. Teresa Hakim Chow is an American novelist, producer, director, and artist of South Korean origin, best known for the 1982 novel Dictate. Oh, I feel like I've heard people talk about this novel, Dictate. Or is this just something I made up in my mind? But I feel like people have used this Dictate novel in crosswords or something, in like New York Times, maybe. I feel like it could be. All right. But now I know this person's name. Her name is Teresa King Cha. All right. We're into across sushi topping that bursts. I didn't know that roe does that. I know what roe is. Like the eggs of the fish eggs that you put on the sushi topping. It's very popular sushi topping, but I didn't know that it bursts. I mean, I've only eaten it a couple of times, but I didn't realize that it bursts actually. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. 25 across. HS courses taken for college credits, so HS would be high school, so it's also a hint that your answer would be some kind of like acronym abbreviation. So there'll be APs, which I don't remember what AP stands for. I know it's an American thing that we have AP classes, AP biology. But what actually is AP class? APs, oh, advanced placement. Okay, right, that makes sense. Okay, 20 across German supermarket chain. Again, I just guessed this. I have heard of this chain of supermarkets in like the UK and stuff like that, but I didn't know that it was a German chain specifically. But I saw AL and I figured, okay, I think this must be Aldi. I guess that seems to make sense. 23 across like cotton candy. So cotton candy, it's created by spinning the sugar mixture or whatever it is, follow it around so it's spun. 26 across, tree whose seeds contain a moisturizing butter. So I know a lot of people have sell this product called shea butter. So I figured that, okay, this must be it. So yeah, it must come from the tree, I guess. So yeah, that was today's Puzzmo Crossword. I learned a lot of things, even though I struggled a little bit here, really did. But my favorite still 8 down. What can I say? I love 8 down. It's really good. Or 17 across is pretty good too, but I can't help it. I'm just too enamored by 8 down. And I think the cutest word I learned today is pastina. That's super cute. So that's something new. A lot of trivia that I'm going to tuck into this for hopefully another day, another crossword that I come across. But yeah, I always feel like I learn a lot with Brooke's crosswords. So yes, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.